Hit it.
Well.
Welcome into the Upstate Pulse. My name is Lonzo. It is a beautiful Saturday. Yeah, I know there's rain around, but we need it. And it's April, and you know that April showers thing? That's not just hearsay. It's not just, it really happens. And if you are driving through a deluge, I just want, before we get to anything, I'm not going to rage, do the nerd rage thing, but don't turn your blinkers on. Here's the thing, okay? Blinkers, that's intermittent light. That means I only see you every time it blinks. But if you just have your headlights on, you know what you got? You've got solid taillights. I could see that the whole way. If you can't drive in the rain, just pull over. It's okay. You're not losing, well, all right, you're losing a little bit of manhood, but that's fine. And if you're a woman, go ahead and pull over anyway.
Man, we're starting this off great, aren't we?
Is that just misogynistic or like, you know,
chauvinistic?
Chauvinistic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, man, aren't you old fashioned?
It is. All right. Probably, actually, all the people who are doing the hazard light thing that I've seen are all dudes.
Dude.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. I understand your reasoning. On that.
I do it, but I do it with my lights on.
But that doesn't. No.
Yes, it does. Because there's lights on, and then there's more light, then less light, but still light.
Well, you're gonna have to show me that later because I don't believe that's a thing.
I will show you that.
Welcome into the Upstate Pulse. If you would like to be a part of the show, 800-905-0989. That is the text line. Every once in a while, Odie opens up the phone lines, but we're not taking any calls. So if you call, you're just going to sit there.
I might answer it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can answer it, but that's going to interrupt the show. So we're also live on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch, and on X at either the Upstate Pulse or 98.9 WORD. So,
Word?
Yeah.
Word,
yo. That's the word, yo. That's what we're doing. So
where'd that weird frog come from?
On tonight's show, we are 1 week away from South Carolina Comicon. Of course, we're going to talk about that. And I'm going to go ahead and say that Rob Young from Borderlands Comics and Games, South Carolina Comicon, and South Carolina Comicon Fall Edition is here.
What's up, guys?
See, he's here. And he's not the only one here. Back from his D&D gathering, Cameron is here.
Indeed. I'm back from the realm of fantasy, back in more fantasy.
Did your gathering go well?
Yes.
Were you DMing or were you a part of the party?
I was a part of the party.
Did you die?
No.
Okay. Good.
I roasted a lot of bears.
Did you eat them?
What?
Yes.
Okay.
We also got a lot of good parts out of them.
Well,
and then discovered there was like crystalline stuff in them, and then we were excavating. We did a lot of scientific research.
You should probably get in contact with SCDNR and let them know that there's crystals inside the bears. That's probably not a good thing. And
I don't think there's like game wardens.
He's not talking about meth, okay? He's talking about, actual crystals, that some people believe gives them peace and things like that, those kind of.
Oh, no, your leg has been amputated. Rub this crystal upon your nose.
Yes.
And it will make everything happy.
Also, in case you didn't know, Odie's here.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep up with the whole rubbing crystals on things. Crystals do not work.
Welcome to Big Butt Country.
It's here, Big Butt Crystal Country.
Ooh-wee!
This is my cousin. We got married 3 years ago. Her name's Crystal.
This is my cousin. She's also my mama and my sister and my brother.
Too far.
That is genetically impossible, I think. But I'm not sure. I'm not positive.
I don't want to think about it.
I can research it and I can find out if it is possible.
Okay, on the stream, it looks like his name is Shimbius. Says, so glad I could be here to catch the show start. Laugh out loud. It's been a minute. Hope y'all are doing well. We are doing exceptionally well. Scott says, evening, guys. This week, sources leaked that the PS6 now has a projected release date of 2028 and will cost over $1,000. Commentators feel that this, combined with the record price increase of the 5-year-old PS5, will decimate the console market, pushing many people to either retro consoles or gaming PCs. Your thoughts? We'll get to that for sure. Let's see. Mark says, hey guys, shout out to Kid Flaccid. Yes. Conquering kingdoms wherever he may go. Lonzo, I still think CM Punk has been a heel since returning to WWE. The fans don't realize it yet. Also, Danhausen is more over with WWE fans, way more than I thought he'd be. Yes, he is, because they're using him correctly.
Creating a lot of fan houses.
You mean they're using him?
Yeah, well, there's that.
Yes.
I mean,
He'll get over if you just put him in front of a camera.
well, the question is, will he wrestle? And he was in the ring last night.
And what people don't know is he really can wrestle. He
He's-
wrestled in Ring of Honor, for goodness
The
sake.
problem is he's pretty small. So it just depends on who they're going to put him up against. I mean, if he's in there against some of the smaller guys, I think he's going to excel, or just put him in there against the biggest guy you got and have him curse him.
Now, when you say small, how small are we talking?
Rob size.
So he was a guest at SC Comicon,
Right.
and I would say 180 pounds.
Which is small compared
So when
to
I said
the-
he's
175.
when I said he's your
185.
size now, is he about your size now?
I'm about 200
Okay, so fairly close.
in the ballpark.
Yeah,
I thought this was wrestling.
Cruiserweight.
Okay.
yeah. So, but he's up next to guys that average probably what 250.
Yeah,
And-
240, 250.
Yes.
WWE guys are much larger than AEW guys are typically.
Okay.
I do like what they're doing with that. Matthew says it's Matthew, by the way. Thought Cameron would recognize the tag.
We hadn't quite gotten to it yet. I was going to point that out to them.
No, you didn't. No,
I
you didn't.
appreciate-
You should have. You would have went
Look,
straight
the
in.
flow of the show and all that. I didn't want to. I didn't want to break up the flow of the
There's
show.
a flow on this show.
So Matthew, you're just gonna
Yeah, it's
frame
called
me in the
chaos.
comments?
It's like rapids in a river.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're going backwards.
Yeah, sometimes you hit the rocks and they hurt really bad.
Sometimes you slip and go. Ah!
Exactly. All
Right.
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 By
into
the way,
rock.
happy Easter to everybody.
Happy.
I am curious. Do they hunt eggs in Ireland?
This is a
Or
bone.
are they all green?
This is
Do
a
they
bone of
have
contention.
chickens in Ireland?
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's some animals they don't have there,
Do you
right?
like green eggs and ham?
I do not like green eggs and ham. Sam, I am. The bone of contention I have is that the eggs in Ireland are chocolate eggs. Over here, they are merely plastic eggs in which are
oh.
strewn around
Oh, no.
the countryside.
Well, no.
Yeah.
Some people still use real eggs. They hard boil them.
Yeah.
They color them
There's
and
some-
they hide them.
There's something wrong with them. Chocolate eggs, large. You know the Cadbury's cream eggs. They're like
Yes.
they're a chocolate egg.
Yeah.
Imagine one of those that's the size of a football. You can get them in Ireland.
I don't. We're going to be talking about something a little bit later in the roundtable
Go ahead.
that's even bigger than that, and it's chocolate, and not the stuff we were talking about earlier.
Oh, okay.
That-
Because we can't talk about
Yeah,
that.
yeah, not well.
No.
There's no point.
No.
Yeah, it's not. So the size of a football.
Yeah.
Well, what you call a football is not what we call a
American
football.
football.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, let's just making sure.
I
that
mean,
wasn't-
either way, that's a
it's
sizable.
still pretty big.
Yeah.
Chocolate
Have
egg.
you ever held an actual American football? You know how big
Yeah.
that is?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Many
Look,
wonderful
he knows
things.
how
Are
he's
these
doing
these
hyper-
solid
Well, they-
chocolate or
no.
are they?
No,
they're hollow.
They're hollow chocolate.
Okay,
I'm scared
all right.
of the chicken that lays them.
Yeah, me too.
The chicken that lays it is scared too. Oh yeah.
Or maybe they're related to the geese that lay golden eggs for Willy Wonka.
They possibly could be, but
I think I pointed at him. I don't know. I'm pretty sure.
general vicinity.
No, I went like this.
I'm
Look
picking,
at my finger.
I'm picking his nose.
It could-
Okay,
that's
there we
great.
go.
Oh, yeah,
All right.
okay.
So if you want to know what we're talking about, all the posters in here, except for one, were purchased at Borderlands Comics and Games, and they have a large variety of posters. Just check them out. They're really cool. They have so many that I can't buy them all because they won't fit in this room.
Not even close.
Yeah, but there's and
It would be fun to see us try.
how often do you change, update the posters?
We order posters on average about every 3 to 4 weeks, and it's usually 150 to 200 posters.
I don't think I've ever
every
been in the store 410 South Pleasantburg Drive. In case you didn't know, I don't think I've ever been in a store where someone wasn't looking at posters.
Well, there's a bunch. There's a ton of posters.
And all different kinds of posters, not just anime, but you got, I mean, again, behind me, we've got Lost Boys, which is the greatest vampire movie of all time. In my opinion, I don't care what you say.
Okay.
I'm right.
Okay, that's fine. I care.
All
I
right,
care.
what's the greatest
line of the show?
What is the greatest vampire movie of all time? If you disagree that it's Lost Boys,
Twilight.
you
I can't even say what it's.
would
You
be
can't even do it.
you would
Sparkling.
be a
Somebody's sparkling.
sparkly. You would be a
I love to see
sparkly.
some sparkly vampires.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk to Rob about South Carolina Comicon, which we are a week away from.
Oh,
You
Lord.
you are listening. Oh, you got this.
Is it that soon?
It is. You're
we
listening
go.
to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of really large chocolate eggs.
Sometimes
You like to touch my monkey?
I would love to see it and touch it.
Well, if we need to talk about boundaries,
There is no boundaries.
Vampire in Brooklyn. It's been a long time since I've seen that, Trey.
there are boundaries. Non-consensual monkey touching is definitely not.
Wasn't there one with Jim Carrey as a vampire?
Yeah, Once Bitten. That was when he was really young.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember who the vampire
No, that was
lady
on the
was.
first bite.
She was very famous at the time, like a big time model.
Was the Jim Carrey was in Vampire in Brooklyn?
No, that was Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, he
Love
said
at First Bite was. Oh, okay. Sorry.
it's
Yeah.
Once Bitten. Yeah,
Eddie Murphy
Oh, yeah,
was a vampire.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was actually a good one.
It was very dignified.
Was it a comedy or was it?
Yeah, oh, yeah. Well,
Did it have like?
comedy bits in it. Yeah.
I mean, you can have like.
All right, so you made a face when I said Lost Boys is the best vampire movie of all time. What is then?
Mhm.
I mean, you would have to have something.
Interview with a Vampire.
Meh.
Lauren,
I
Hunt-
really like that
Lauren, okay,
she
yeah,
was big back then.
yeah. She had a gap in her teeth. I remember that.
You know that means that you're going to travel.
What?
Seriously, that's like an old wives' tale. That's an old Irish wives' tale. If you have a large gap in your teeth, it means you're going to travel.
Smile, Odie.
I thought it meant you could spit really good or whistle.
That's
If you have a large
supposedly
gap
what
in your teeth, you're going to be a redneck in Anderson.
you're going to be a redneck, son. You're
Is
going to
that how that works?
That's exactly how that works. You're going to go and you're going to work and you're going to answer.
You're going to want to hunt fights in Anderson.
You're going to start up a clinic and you're going to have some crystals, but it ain't the healing kind. Tell you what, it will heal you, but it's going to mess your brain up too. And not only will you have a gap in your teeth,
I think it's
you'll
getting
have none of
worse.
your teeth.
Is
It's getting worse. It's getting worse. There's been a couple times you were close.
Very close.
This was
Yeah.
not one
Yeah,
of those.
last time you were closer. This time you just bled through.
What does a Southern Irish person sound like?
This me.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm from
so
the
Cork.
so you are a
Southern?
southerner. From
Yeah.
Ireland.
Okay, all right.
Southerner.
All right.
You're a redneck from Ireland.
I'm a
Are you?
Republican.
Yeah. Are you a redneck from Ireland?
I just would be. Yeah. Sesame Street.
There are I think some AI videos out there, Trey.
Trey,
of the Count being a real vampire.
What was the show that came on that made fun of the Muppets? And it was an adult show. And they had a count. And his whole deal was he had to say blah after everything he said.
blah blah blah.
I always say blah. Blah.
Man, that sounds so familiar.
Do you remember that?
Familiar.
But he had to say blah at the end of everything,
no,
even when he didn't want to.
All
They were
right,
all
folks.
puppets.
Look that up.
Welcome back into the Upstate Pulse, Lonzo and Cameron and Odie. and Rob Young here on Saturday night. If you'd like to be a part of the show, 800-905-0989. We're also live on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch, and on X at either 98.9 WRD or the Upstate Pulse. A texter says, "Hey, gang, greetings from Blue Ridge. Can y'all wish my wife, Denise, a happy 40th wedding anniversary? Love your show and happy Easter." Happy Easter. Happy wedding anniversary, Denise. 40 years. I mean, dude, that's awesome.
That's putting in the effort there. Sorry, a friend of mine from Ireland just sent me photographs of some big Easter eggs, big chocolate Easter eggs.
What are you showing them for? I'm the one doubting.
You're the one that was talking. So
yeah, but I was the one that's you're right.
Yeah, they're
but that does not denote exactly what size those are.
yes, because there was no banana for scale.
You need a scale.
You need a scale.
You do. I don't see is there a banana on there?
No, there's no banana for scale.
Okay. All right. I don't know why.
Well, we definitely need the
why
scale
would you
banana.
pick a banana for scale?
Because we all know the size of a banana.
No, there are some really small bananas. What are those, plantains?
Yes.
Yeah, but that's not a plant. That then is a plantain, not a banana.
But it looks like a banana. To
It's
most
sort of
people.
like a banana.
It's definitely, it's like a banana for short people.
Do you know what else looks like a banana? A banana.
That is true.
Yeah.
All right. We are a week away from South Carolina Comicon. And, I usually ask a bunch of questions. Rob, is there anything that we haven't covered when we talk about this? We'll talk about the entrance and all that kind of stuff, but is there anything we haven't covered?
Well, we did just announce a surprise last minute guest.
Who would that be?
That would be Ron Simmons.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. I'm not going to say what he says because I don't say that stuff, but.
I don't think we're supposed to say it on air.
Oh, you can.
No.
I mean, it's acceptable. I didn't say you.
Yeah, don't do it.
I didn't mean
but
you can, but it is an
I
acceptable
wouldn't say I
word.
don't say it frequently.
It holds back water.
If he happened to
There's
walk
one of
in-
them in Hoover.
if
Oh,
he-
he says, damn.
Yes.
That's what he says.
Yeah, but he's got great emphasis with it. It's
That's the whole
Damn.
point.
yeah, it's
No, it's more like a bark.
yeah.
Damn.
No, it's one of those, like this.
Oh, damn.
It's like he's calling you an idiot when he says it.
Yeah.
He can't believe that you did.
Yeah, there's usually
I
face
feel
call
like
someone a
most of
dummy.
our bits could be
he
ended
does
with
this a
him
lot.
doing that.
Does these,
And then he says it because he can't believe someone's so stupid.
and for those of you watching on radio, he done a scrunchy face.
Well, yeah.
He does a scrunchy face.
Yeah.
That was for everyone who was watching on the stream.
Yeah, but there's people watching the radio as well.
Hey,
And if you're in your car driving,
correcting
you
me.
don't watch
stop
the
correcting
car
me. I
while
can't believe you're doing this. It just hurts so bad. South Carolina Comicon. What time does it start on Saturday? What time does it start on Sunday?
It starts at 10 on Saturday, starts at 11 on Sunday. However, highly recommend you show up early, and you'll get a better place to park. And also, if you haven't bought your tickets, you can buy them online at scomicon.com. You can buy them at Borderlands at 410 South Pleasantburg. But the ultimate hack that we mention every time is starting Monday. The next day we're open because we're closed tomorrow because it's Easter. You can actually get your wristbands in the store. So if you buy your tickets in the store next week, you get your wristband. So all you got to do is put your wristband on and walk in. And I can't believe I have to say this, but once the con is open.
Yes.
Yeah, I've had
Because some people, you said I could just walk in. I got the band on. Why can't I just walk in there?
I had someone try that at 8:00 in the morning.
Oh,
It was really fun. Fun conversation. Oh, not many, only a couple.
No
Want to
one's
make sure.
ready yet.
But yeah, so the ultimate hack is you can also will call. So if you bought your tickets online or in the store earlier, you can pick your wristbands up at the shop next week. Man, it's the ultimate hack. Saves you time when you get there. When it's open, you just walk in. It is something that it's really challenging for us with the logistics to do it that way. But it really, I think, makes a better experience for a whole lot of people because it shortens all the lines there, gets people in faster. That's always the goal.
yeah. And the quicker you get in, the quicker you can buy the stuff that the person behind you can't get because you got in quicker.
Yeah, or get in line for a guest, or
There you go.
maybe you want to get to an artist and who's only doing sketches. If you show up at their table, maybe get a cool piece of art. And there's so many cool things you can do. And at any live event, your time is the most valuable thing because it's limited, whether it be a concert or a comedy thing or our convention. So getting in early is always the best way to go.
Well, let me ask you about VIP tickets. Are those limited or are they still available?
They are still available, but they are starting to run low.
And what do you get with VIP?
VIP, they'll get some free variant comics. They get a free shirt. They get in 30 minutes early. And if you're going to the media area, we have a kind of a fast pass lane for people that have VIP. So they're able to get up to the tables faster than the folks that bought general admission.
You don't have to snub your nose at those people as you walk by, but you can think it.
A mental snub.
You can think it. Yes.
Because again, yeah, your time is the biggest thing, right?
Is that like when you walk onto an aircraft and you've got the people that are sitting in first class and you're looking at them and you're like,
And
oh.
they've already got a drink.
Yeah, and they're looking at you going, "Hello, peasant," and they're drinking on a champagne or something, and
Is that as you're going to
you walk
fly
down
them from Dubai?
through it.
Yes.
Well, I mean, in the private jets, it's all first class.
That's true. All right. So if you are someone who is listening to this show and you're in Georgia or you're in North Carolina and you're thinking about coming down here, I think one of the biggest questions we've already answered how much it costs is parking. Is parking limited? Is it hard to park? And how much does it cost to park?
Parking, the convention center charges $10 for parking. We have such a huge crowd. I'll give you the craziest thing. So for those of you that especially that aren't in town, there's a small airport. I say small. It's not real small, but it's a small airport.
It's big enough.
Yeah. And they closed down a runway for people to park on to try to give us more parking. So that's the main reason because of that, we haven't never run out, but it has gotten tight. It has gotten tight before. So I highly recommend getting there early, get a good parking spot, eat breakfast with a bunch of folks, hang out, meet a bunch of other geeks that are trying to have a good time.
Speaking of food, is there food available?
Yeah, the convention center has multiple concessions area, and they do a real good job. I think last year they even had, on top of the standard stuff, right? Chicken fingers and burgers and that kind of stuff. But they had bubble tea. They had Dippin' Dots, which I may have partaken in.
By the way, I know the answers to these questions. You might be, Alonzo, are you stupid? Have you been there? It's yes, I've been there for a decade. I think it has been.
Do you go?
Well, yeah,
I
tried to.
I think I heard you have.
There is it's one of those things when you get about, I don't know, a third of the way through, once you get in, you start smelling the food. You absolutely do.
They do a great job.
And it's good smelling food and good tasting food also. So there's that. I want to talk about the vehicles. So we talked about it a little bit last time you were on. So have we cemented all the vehicles that are going to be there?
Currently, we've got Star Wars vehicle. We've got a Supernatural car. We've got a Jurassic Park Jeep. That's what we have currently.
What's the Star Wars vehicle?
Don't ask me that. I think it's Mandalorian.
Ooh. Okay.
Trey on the stream says the food is pretty good. Yes, it is. It is.
They really do a good job for a convention center. I've been to some convention centers where, traveling for all these shows that did not do nearly as good a job as ours.
All right. Speaking of that, as someone who goes to a lot of Comicons across the country and has put on this one for many years, what would you suggest to someone who's never been to one, what they would do first when they come in to a Comicon?
So for me, it depends on what my priorities are. So if you're coming to meet a media guest, I recommend you do it first. And you may think, man, that guy's not at his booth yet. But while you're standing there waiting, when they're there, you're going to get your autograph and go. But if you're going to walk up to media at 2:00, if it's a big guest, they're going to have a massive line, and then you're wasting time. So I always recommend prioritize the most important thing. If it's for you, you're looking for an expensive back issue, go look for that first. If you're looking for a sketch, go do the thing first that you really want to do. And so I'd prioritize my time and do it that way. Because it is so easy to walk into a room that big full of so many cool things and squirrel it. Mm-hmm. And you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't go over to media and it's been 2 hours.
And if you're someone who has kids and someone or has grandkids and you're like, yeah, they want to go, but I don't know if I'll have fun. Here's one of the things you can do. Not only, the enjoyment of seeing your children or grandchildren having a good time, which they will. And if they're under 12, they get in free. So that's a big deal for you. But also you get to people watch, which is one of my favorite things to do. I know it's hard to believe with my social anxiety disorder and the fact that I don't want to have a long conversation. We talked about this last week when Rob wasn't here. I'll mention it again. If you want to talk to me, come up and talk to me, but have something to say. Don't just come up and go, hey, you're Lonzo, and then stop. because my mind's going to go blank waiting for you, and you're waiting for me to say something. And
You
I
don't
just
really do small talk.
Yeah, I don't. But if you come up and say, "Hey, Lonzo, I've been watching Invincible. What do you think about that last episode?" Which we're going to talk about later. I definitely will be able to talk to you about that. Or did you see that toy over in aisle 3? They've got that thing you've been looking for. You should go over there. Stuff like that. And usually we've had more time to talk to people. I believe it's at 3:00 on Sunday when the cosplay contest is.
It sure is. And you're reminding me of something. When we're talking about prioritizing what you want to do, if you're only able to come on Sunday and you're wanting to see a media guest, a lot of people have to fly out early, especially with all the crazy flight stuff. Go there first for sure. Do not mess around or you will miss them. So I highly recommend if you're going on Sunday and you want to see a media guest, make that your number one priority when you walk in the door. They just may be gone. They can't help when their flights are.
Yep.
All right, we're going to take a break. A couple things on the stream. Let's see. Chris says I stood in a lot of long lines for those Bronze and Silver Age guys. It's sad most of them are gone now.
Amen.
It's a thing in life. We're all going to go eventually. Scott says, like everything else, he only does big things.
Not sure about that one.
Chris says, I'm going to say, hey, you're Lonzo. Then double hand hug you. Stop it.
Oh, Chris, I would
Do it, Chris.
No double hand hugs, and definitely not a double hand hug with a caress.
double hand hug.
Because I have a cane now, and I might use it. You're listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WRD, the voice of the Carolinas. It's my cane. It's gonna be pretty wet.
You're going to be pretty wet by the end.
Also, do you think you could do like the Kingsman stuff with that? I know that was with an umbrella, but
I already have my costume figured out for Halloween.
no.
I just got to get a prosthetic.
No.
Yes. Might as well. I got a
No!
cane. I might as well be Penguin. I put on so much weight. Why not?
Which penguin though?
I gotta work on mine.
Gotta work in your way.
Could be worse. My
could
nose could be spouting blood. Yeah, I lost it there at the end.
So
I
if you want
nervous.
fun, 17 years ago today, I posted that I was getting ready for the Greenville Comicon. Not this show. It's one of the little hotel shows I used to do. There you go.
Is that what that photo was?
No, that is actually Jushin Thunder Liger.
If I remember correctly, he was in WCW, right?
No,
He was in New Japan.
New Japan.
Doesn't have the same range.
He's the greatest cruiserweight wrestler.
It was 17 years ago today.
Gotcha.
Sergeant Pepper talked.
When they wanted to season
Was it 17 on that?
No, it was 20.
Benoit,
Yeah.
Jericho, Guerrero, Rey Mysterio. They sent everybody over to Japan to work with him.
Shine on,
He
Ukraine.
is the greatest cruiserweight. You'll have homework now. Just go home and Google
I don't know, Matthew.
highlights.
It's
of
rough,
Jushin
dude.
Thunder Liger matches. You're like, that's not possible. That dude's crazy.
You shine
I've heard a
like
lot of
the
good things about
sun.
Text me later, Matthew, after the show.
AEW on steroids.
Okay.
Back in the 90s.
I-
it was-
So they could kind of just do whatever they want to.
So back then it was like Liger, Chono, Muda, Ricky Choshu, Inoki would still wrestle, Tatsumi Fujinami. All these guys, or every one of those guys except Liger, was a heavyweight champ.
So I recognize 80% of the people that use that.
Yeah.
So
And All Japan back then was, imagine if you did, like, everybody wrestled like Benoit and Angle, and everybody hit each other as hard as they possibly could. That was All Japan. Misawa was the second Tiger Mask. He was their champ. Kobashi was the number 2 guy. Yeah. The 4 pillars that AEW talks about, that came from AEW. From All Japan. That was an All Japan thing.
You shine like
Learning the
the
lore.
sun.
The lore for New Japan.
New Japan and All Japan. So Inoki
I'm not going
started
to
in
promise
All
we're going
Japan.
to talk Invincible, but I'm going to do my
Wanted to
best.
form his own
Okay.
company. So Antonio no.
Turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think
No, that's
so.
not right.
Ding, ding,
That's
ding,
not. I
ding.
mean, that's just not.
What?
Because of what it's talking about.
But they're talking about Japan, and that song stopped into my head.
They're not really.
Yes, he did, Scott. That was awesome.
Y'all were talking about Japanese fighting, right?
New
Wrestling.
Japan wrestling.
Yeah. So my brain went to the song that was re-released by the Revs called "Turning Japanese."
I really think so.
Diddle-ding-ding-ding-ding.
Minoru Suzuki actually fought in Pancrase.
I love his Hayabusa.
He's not Hayabusa.
Well, Suzuki did make the Hayabusa.
Minoru Suzuki's not Hayabusa.
No, what? No, it's like
He's talking about a motorcycle.
I'm talking about motorcycle.
Yeah, it's just
But he's still not. Hayabusa's in a wheelchair.
Huh.
He's paralyzed from missing Asai moonsault.
What's Hayabusa mean? Killing wind or something like that?
I don't know.
I think it does.
Yeah.
I shall look it up.
Shall
I've
you?
always wondered if that's
Only
happened to somebody before from a moonsault.
It has.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not fun though.
That's why Muda has no knees. From all the knee slams from doing moonsaults, his knees are destroyed.
Welcome back into the Upstate Pulse, Lonzo and Odie and Cameron and Rob Young. I think maybe if someone plays the bed too loud, that's noobable.
It was hot.
Yeah, so that's pretty loud. I mean,
No, because what I can say is I can revert back to the fact that the person who installed the bed into the system may have put it in a little hot.
All right, here's the thing. All my beds are uniform.
Yeah.
So if your beds are not on the level of my beds, then that's your problem.
That's one of your beds because
Right.
you gave it the correct name and didn't call it OD5.
Right.
So that's one of yours.
So maybe you should look at the level that mine are on and you should follow suit.
I'm
then
not-
everything will
I'm-
be
I'm
uniform.
not wearing a suit.
Producer fight.
No, this is trying to find out. I don't know. Text line 800-905-0989. We're live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X at 98.9 WRD or the Upstate Pulse. Is the bed being too loud? Noobable.
No, because you could hear the sting. You could hear the sting coming.
No,
through.
it's not about. Could you hear me?
Are we
Yes,
talking
I
about
heard
the
you.
police?
I heard you.
I had to fight the bed.
Don't stand so close to me. Don't stand. Don't stand. Don't stand so close to. Because he
Thank
talked
you,
about
Odie.
the thing. Yeah, it's okay.
Chris wants to know what's up with the chicken by Odie.
Shh.
What chicken?
Don't mention the chicken.
There's no chicken.
Yes, there is.
I don't see
I
a
didn't see
chicken.
chicken.
No, there ain't no chicken.
What are you talking about?
We love chicken, but that's not a chicken.
I love chicken.
I fought a giant chicken earlier today.
What is the
Chicken.
what is the coolest thing, Cameron, that you've ever bought at South Carolina Comicon?
All right. So two things. I think that they're tied. So I got a replica of
Why did you tie them together, man?
honestly,
just weird.
I feel like they work together thematically. So the first thing I bought, the two coolest things I bought was a replica of the sword Frostmourne from World of Warcraft. And it's like legit steel. This is, I believe, when you guys were still carrying that stuff.
And when we before
Yeah.
some people did some dumb stuff.
Yes, before people ruined
It was a long time ago.
Yes.
It was.
And the thing weighs like easily like over 50 pounds and stuff like that. It's a big old great sword. Looks amazing. It's awesome. And I also bought a dragon skull the size of my torso, which, for the reference of the audience, I have a very large torso. It takes up like a massive corner of my desk at home. I look at it, I just go, yeah.
Here's a
I
fun.
slayed that dragon.
Here's a fun
Did
thing.
you?
Rob Young, what's the best thing or your favorite thing that you bought so far at South Carolina Comicon?
So for me, because I've made purchases for the store, but for me personally, I bought National Comics #1, which is the first appearance of Uncle Sam in comics.
You know, I have seen him show up in like some animated things, and back in the day, I don't remember having a comic book with him in it. What were Uncle Sam's powers?
So really strong, really durable. In the World War II stuff, he could do.
He did look pretty jacked. If I
He
recall.
had plot armor in the 40s,
wow.
so like he could grow tall. He could do about anything, but mainly strong, durable, great leader kind of thing. Freedom Fighters came out in the 70s, and they've used EarthX think they even used EarthX in Arrow, if I remember right.
They did.
Yeah,
Was he DC or
DC.
Also, getting a lot of votes coming in that Odie needs to be nuked,
no? That's Matthew. He doesn't work here anymore. He doesn't count.
which means he's just a listener, and listeners have power.
No,
It's
no,
part of the
Scott,
constituency.
Scott kind of voted. He
Yeah.
said really loud.
Yeah, I'm just
I don't know.
saying.
I don't know.
I just think I know you haven't been noobed in a while.
And Scott's a sound guy. Like,
There you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
He doesn't sound very sound to me.
Set up sound for like concerts and WWE events.
So did I.
All right. Text
South
line
Carolina
800-905-0989. Texter writes, coolest thing I've ever bought was a Hal Jordan Parallax figure.
Oh, that is cool. His Parallax is awesome.
That is very cool. I will say we make purchases every year, but one of my favorites is I bought it the same year that Cameron bought his, is I got a Lion-O sword. And if you push the button, the symbol goes up on the wall.
Oh,
And
He yelled ho a lot. that
yes,
day.
I did. I yelled ho a lot. And the other thing I did is I went out and I was looking, I wanted to mount it. And it's like, yeah, that costs too much. I'm going to build something. So I actually built a box to put it in and put like velvet underneath it and everything. And it's in my game room now.
It's
So
actually a really nice looking case.
yeah, it turned out really good. I didn't think it would, but it did. And so that's really cool. And that's just a sample of some of the things that through the years that we have purchased at South Carolina Comicon, and you can too, because the fun thing is you can go over to it and go, hey, that 12-inch tall Master Roshi, which I did purchase, by the way, looks really cool. And the people at the booth were like, here. And they gave it to me and I held it, and it's weighty and it's well put together. Unlike this cane that I have over here that I bought online, which I love the cane. It really holds because I have a bum leg. Yes. By the way, Trey, so Trey is saying Hacksaw Jim Duggan should play Lion-O Ho. And here's what he was there at Comic-Con, I think the fall edition a couple years ago.
Yeah, he's been there. Yeah.
And I almost bought a replica Lion-O sword and went and asked him to yell ho. I almost did it, but I didn't have enough guts.
Do you think he would have got?
Because I think he might have hit me. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll say this. As far as gimmicks go in pro wrestling, what a genius that can go to Home Depot and have boards cut and sell people a 2x4 with your signature on it. Genius.
It is.
Is that what he
It
did?
is. Yes.
Because he had a 2x4 he would walk out to the ring with
Yeah.
because he's going to clear it out.
Yeah.
You'll be at shows and he'll cut a small length of 2x4 and sign it. I'm like, you're a genius.
That's
Absolute genius.
Not only was it a great gimmick, he ended up being on that cartoon back in the 80s. I think it was in the 80s. There was a wrestling, a WWE, I think it was WWF at the time cartoon. And he was on that cartoon holding the 2x4. It was really, really cool.
Hey, and speaking of Thundercats,
Yeah.
a guest we haven't mentioned is the artist for the current Thundercats series.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Will be at SC Comicon this year. Drew Moss.
I get so for Christmas we usually come up with lists of things that we want, and I've got, including I'm wearing a Batman shirt right now that I just went online and asked for a bunch of things. One of the things I got is a big Lion-O shirt, and it actually came with Lion-O shorts too. I haven't worn the combo together yet, but I have that, and I get more looks around the building for that than any other thing that I wear, and including that Loud shirt, which, by the way, I will be wearing next week.
You're wearing a loud shirt?
Yeah, of course I'm wearing a Loud shirt because I don't want anyone to talk to me, but I do want to be seen. Anyway, so yeah,
You have a series of complex emotions going.
well,
on.
yeah, it's just I don't know if I'm so loud, if my hair's so long or something, people will go look at that guy but not talk to that guy.
You're like visual distortion. You just
again,
people look at you and it just goes.
a counselor would just love to talk to me for a while. Okay, Texter says, I think it's one of Odie's buddies. My full furry name is a reference to Thundercats. Lion-O.
What? Where did that texture come in? Oh, there it is. No.
Texter also
hold on a
says,
second. Hold on.
through the years, the vendors are reasonably priced and will negotiate prices.
Here's the thing. If you're a furry, I'm just going to put it out there now. More than welcome to come to the show. We want you to come to the Comic-Con.
He wants you to come to this show.
No, we doesn't. No. If you're a furry, stay away from the Odie. Do you know why? Because Odie doesn't like the furries.
All right, here's the thing. Spot
I'm
me.
just-
I'm
I'm
easy
just
to
like-
spot in the crowd more so than anybody else.
Yes.
Odie will be with me and
I'm-
come up just like people want to shake my hand. Odie would love a furry hug.
No.
Don't worry, we'll hold him.
All right, I'm wrong.
Down,
I'm
so
wrong.
you can
Not
hug
a
him.
furry hug, a furry embrace.
No.
Because that's a totally different thing.
What about a
No.
furry hand hug?
No. No.
Well,
'cause
that'd be kinda
I
difficult,
know,
'cause,
I know that under all them furries, they've got the fetish gear on, and I'm like, no.
No, you don't know that. We don't need to go there
You can make
anyway.
assumptions.
Yeah.
They do.
You know what we need to do? We need
Yeah.
to take a break.
Furry break.
And whatever you want to do. Matthew says, I'll hug you if it makes you feel better, Odie.
Well, you've already hugged me before, and I enjoyed it.
We haven't seen Matthew in a while. I bet he's got like a full beard and like really long hair.
He looks like a hermit.
It's going to be awesome. You listen to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WRD, the voice of the Carolinas.
Keith, would you care to show it? I mean, you're the smallest Thundercats fan in the room. I can prove it.
Just by small, you mean
Amount of fandom.
okay, yes. Okay. Because I am the largest person in this room. That is very nice.
That is sweet.
He was thoroughly enjoying all of that.
Yeah, that looks like that might have stung a little. I'm just
Did you get that done? LA Ink.
the one that was on TV for a while. Yeah.
He was stationed out there, and he's like, if I'm getting one, I'm getting it there.
Well, yeah, I mean, you gotta go for the best if you're gonna get something. Is there anything we haven't covered that you would like to cover?
Somebody
Biggest
asked me,
thing was the people using the will call and getting tickets, because it's so funny. Like, people go, I didn't know, and you're like, you put it everywhere, but man, it's so hard. There's so much competition for attention. It's hard to get that message out.
somebody asked me a question during the week about people that are neurodivergent or don't like loud noises and kind of huge crowds. And I said, well, there's
They
a lot
should
of
avoid it.
crowds.
I mean, there's no way to avoid that.
I know.
And I've told people, I'm like, I don't mean this mean, but like, it's just the wrong event.
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't take them to a fireworks show.
I would.
Odie would.
Yeah, that's kind of mean.
But usually those folks have, I've seen folks with headphones.
Yeah.
And things like that. But there's no way to avoid. I mean, you got
No, there's
thousands
people
and thousands
everywhere.
of people.
There's
Yeah.
people everywhere. Yeah,
Everywhere.
that's kind of what I said to them as well.
And they can kind of,
If you
And-
get
and
VIP and come in early,
there's that.
depending on
and
how
we've had
fast
people
you
do that.
are.
Get in and get out.
But there's also when they go in the convention center, up the steps and go left, not to the convention hall and go left, way down that hall and then go right. There's some areas that are a lot quieter. So if they need
Yeah.
a break, that's a good way to kind of get away from everybody and try to get a break on the. But it's the other side of the convention center, but inside the convention center.
No, you're not going to get it.
But it's tough. I get it.
Welcome back into the Upstate Pulse, Lonzo and Odie and Cameron and Rob Young. We, in the next hour, are going to finish out the round of the bracket that we're in. We got just a few more choices to make on that. We are also going to talk, because people have mentioned it earlier, the latest episode of Invincible and also Daredevil Born Again, because both those shows are really hitting now and they're really good. Plus, there's a bunch of stuff getting ready to come out in the next week. We are talking South Carolina Comicon, and we haven't we ain't got to them guests yet. So let's do that. I have the guest list up right now, starting with a couple of Power Rangers, which is kind of cool. And these are, what season do you remember what season they're from, Rob?
I don't know the seasons. I know.
I think Cameron was younger when they were out. So
Yeah, Karen Ashley is the second Yellow Power Ranger. Johnny Young Bosch was a Green Ranger, but obviously has done everything
Yeah,
in
now
voice
he's
acting.
one of the biggest anime voice actors.
Yeah, I mean, he's in One Piece, he's in Dragon Ball, if you name it,
he's in Demon Slayer.
he's in everything, and also legit one of the nicest guys. A quick story: when we had him before, he had flight issues, and he was going to have to leave early. He got here late. We had a special thing where everybody in line that was in line at the end of the show got to stay. So he stayed an hour after close.
Huh.
Oh, that's
Signed for everybody and was kind. I mean, like, just perfect. The next day when he had to leave early, I went over and thanked him, and he said, "For what?" And I went, "Most people wouldn't do that." And his answer to me was, "They wouldn't."
Yeah, you see, like that.
Like, he is
like
just
that.
a great guy.
That he'd just be shocked about that.
Yeah,
being
he's like,
a
"I'm
thing.
shocked you wouldn't take care of your
It's like,
people that love you. Why
what
wouldn't
do
you
you
do
mean?
that?" Yeah.
All right.
great
So,
guy, man.
question about the Clone Wars actors. Are they going to be together?
Yeah, so they're all together. They'll be in a 10x20, all three of them together. They're also going to do professional photo ops together.
Ah,
So folks can do the professional photo ops with all three of them at the same time. That's kind of awesome.
That is,
Do they have
yeah.
props? They probably don't. I mean,
And they are
You
all
know,
they
can-
might have.
Can you
have
get them all to
props.
hold a lightsaber when you take when you take a picture with
it
them?
would be kind of fun.
It would, for sure.
No, I own a lightsaber, so I can just bring my lightsaber.
you know, I was just thinking.
own a lightsaber.
as long as it gets
Yeah.
okay.
I think I'm hearing a theme.
I was just thinking. In Ireland, I have 3 lightsabers, but they're in Ireland.
Boy, that's handy.
That's not handy. So I'm thinking, I might have to get myself a lightsaber.
What are you, General Grievous? Why do you need 3?
Why not?
I'm just imagining Grievous with an Irish accent. Just kind of.
We've heard him cough. He sounds like him when he coughs a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do. I'm thinking.
It's
So
a General
if a
Grievous that
fellow
acts a
wanted,
lot.
if a fellow wanted to get himself a lightsaber, we'll say in the next 7 days, would he find one at SC Comicon,
There's usually a vendor with lightsabers.
or possibly Borderlands Comics and Games?
It is possible that we have
Yeah,
lightsabers.
yeah,
as
I've
well.
seen them there before, so for
Yeah.
sure
Yeah.
it's a
I
possibility.
might have to.
Uh-oh.
I think I might have to.
All right. Someone named Lisa, who I think I know,
I think.
says you can also go to where the food is. It is a little more quiet. So if you get in and the crowd is very intense, you go over and this
Basically
works.
straight back.
Yeah, you go back where the food is, and they usually have tables and stuff, and you can go sit and just take it easy for a while.
Thanks, Lisa. That's a good idea.
It for sure is. All right. Some of the other guests, Ruth Connell, who
She's from Scotland.
dude, I'm really,
She's-
I am
she's
so
almost
tempted.
Irish.
I may have to go get an autograph from her. She is one of my favorite characters from Supernatural, and I just want to see how tiny she is, because in my mind she's very tiny.
It's such an odd. I don't know.
All right, so if you watched Supernatural, her being tiny, I think, is awesome because of how powerful she is. She's the
Yeah,
most
yeah.
powerful witch of all time. So I just,
it
and
balances it out.
and I would like to meet her son also.
What if I
Badger? You want to meet Badger?
No, I want to meet Mark Shepard.
Yes.
Well, I
Or
mean, he
maybe
was
Crowd's
also
Badger. He
there.
was Badger in Firefly.
Yeah,
I'm
he
just
was. You're
saying.
right. He's been in a lot
I'm
of
just
things.
saying
So
he was in Firefly.
are those two going to be
They'll be side by side. Yeah, of course.
okay? All
Of
right.
course, yeah.
I know it's a dumb question. It's not
No,
really
I
a dumb
know, it's
question.
not a dumb question, but we would be dumb if we didn't do that. If it was at all possible, is what I would say.
Yeah, because I just, even if you're not going to go up and get an autograph, just being able to look back and seeing those two together, because it didn't end well for them. On the show, it didn't end well for them, and the reconciliation is an amazing thing. That's all.
It's nice to see him getting along.
It is.
I reckon I should just go over to her and start talking in Scottish, and she'll just be lured away, and then we can say hi to her. And
That would be interesting. I would like to see that
Yeah.
happen. Let's see. I'm
We're
just
gonna use the
looking.
Odie honeypot.
So there are a lot of guests here, but I'm looking through at a few that I really like. Jimmy
Honey's
Hart,
a little old, but it'll still work.
Jimmy the Mouth of the South Heart being there. That's kind of cool.
He was on Rise Guys yesterday,
Was he?
and I could not believe.
I used to get those when I had a sports career.
Ugh.
Please don't do this.
At 82,
I'm gonna dig wherever I can.
at 82, I could not believe how good he was. He hit everything he needed to talk about, both for the con and for him, and did it in the smoothest way. I mean, and granted, his superpower is he can talk, and that's what he's done for his whole career.
Yeah.
On top of being a top 40 recording artist. So
We were talking about that earlier, and
He was
I
a
was telling
recording
Odie
artist.
I told you about that. You just don't listen to me like anybody else.
What?
All right, Kane is going to be there also, and I've had the pleasure of interviewing Kane a couple of years ago, which was really cool. And he's been on this station multiple times. I would love to see Kane chokeslam Odie, just because,
Okay.
but he won't do it because they have handlers. They won't do anything like that. They're no funny.
He's too nice.
I wonder if back in the day, I bet, I've seen videos back in the day
Well,
before they had
David
handlers
Schultz
and stuff.
went to court. I mean, he had a wrestler, Dr. D. David Schultz was a wrestler back in the 80s, and he had a guy come up and kept telling him it was fake, and he actually shattered his eardrum. He smacked him in the side of the head so hard.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's probably not going to happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wouldn't want. I
Yeah.
need that. Ron Perlman's going to be there, so Hellboy's going to be there, and I know he's been in a lot of other things,
Vincent.
including one of the worst movies ever created, and I'll bring it up every time. And
Why?
if I were to talk to him,
Why not? Which one? Which is
Of
the
all
Dungeon Siege in the Name of the King. It had
I
Burt
didn't
Reynolds.
think it was the worst movie of all time.
I've never seen it.
It's the worst movie it's the worst movie he was
I
in.
didn't mind it. It's a B fantasy movie.
Yeah, it was the worst
all right.
movie he's been in, I
It was
believe.
all right.
I
He was in
and
Pacific Rim.
My name is
Pacific Rim. I like Pacific
No,
Rim.
I did too, but he was in Pacific Rim.
Was he in Pacific Rim? Oh, he was the
Yes.
Russian, wasn't he?
He's the fence. He's the guy that sells all the pieces from the kaiju.
Oh, he is. He's got
Actually,
he's got the glass eye or the golden eye. Or
I wouldn't mind talking to him and ask him if he can give us, any insight into Fallout Season 3. I mean, that would be,
Yeah.
are you coming back?
a
Or
little sneak peeky.
what are you exactly? Are you what we think you are?
Yeah,
Are you
he's-
who we think you
He's
are?
what-
you
he's what
Marcus?
Yeah. He's the green guy. Thing. Is he a green guy? He's green.
Super mutant.
Well, yeah, they're
Yeah,
kind of,
super mutant.
that's
You're
kind of
just
a
caught up in the gray.
grayish green thing.
It's
Yeah,
the
I
green.
suppose.
I like the green. So what's wrong with the green?
There's nothing wrong with the green.
Leprechauns are green.
Just
Long
like
as it's
But there's
not
more
beer.
to life
yeah,
than the green.
well, that's
Yeah.
okay. It's just like there's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with this hour being over, except for this hour is over.
Yeah.
In the next hour, we are going to continue the bracket. Next week we'll really zoom through. But now that we have 4 people, there's a good chance of possibly a tie. We are going to be talking about Daredevil Born Again season 2. 2 episodes dropped. We watched both of them. If you haven't seen it yet, too bad, we're going to spoil. Also, Invincible. You haven't seen it yet, too bad, we're going to spoil. Let's see. Starfield has a major drop coming this week, which I'm excited about. And I know there's a couple other people out there who play it. So
Are
if
we
get a
actually
chance,
going to
we'll talk
spoil it,
about
or are we going to do what we do sometimes, actually, that we never do, talk about it and then actually never actually talk about it?
No, I would never do such a thing. We're going to talk about Artemis, by the way,
We need to
because it's a
unpack our
big deal that we're going around the moon. We're at Supergirl trailer. We're going to
Are
talk
we
about
though?
that.
Is it really
Boys
real?
season 5,
Ooh.
Masters of the Universe. Just a ton of things to get to in hour number 2.
Tremendous.
But right now, that is the music played on time, I'm sure, because if it wasn't, then someone would get noobed. You listen to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of the Carolinas. Also, by the way, watch us on the stream. We continue through the news.
Hey, that didn't really seem that loud.
Right. I mean, that was perfectly underneath the host when you were.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you might want to try that again on
Try what?
there's the glasses. I'm so glad when you're wearing those.
Yeah. Odie's like, if I could stab you right there.
I know.
Oh, he could.
There'll be no stabbings.
He could. I can't really run. So, I mean, Yeah, it's over here. You could have just handed it to Odie, which would have been awesome.
I would not do that.
Just say sponsor privilege.
Hold out your hand. I got something
That's
for you.
something
Doesn't bother me.
That's gross. I would not
I've got a
do that to
5-year-old
anybody.
kid. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah, it was John Stossel and Mr. Fuji laughing. Yeah,
Waste basket boy.
I would not have made Mr. Fuji angry. He did not care.
Man, I hope a furry hugs you. That would be a dream for me.
Listen
Yeah, but
here now.
and then I would have to hold you back so you didn't hurt the furry.
They're talking about doing King Conan.
I have heard.
Yeah, we talked about that.
I mean, Conan.
I crazily enough have the email of the people that own the Conan license from doing stuff with Titan and meeting them.
Ooh,
And I need to message them and go, "Sure, anyway,
it's like, hey.
is this actually happening?"
No, he has said it's happening. I do recall. I mean, when we talked about it,
Well, they
Arnold-
talk about stuff all the time.
yeah, but Arnold's getting ready for it. I thought.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
There's a wine bottle for it.
That could be one of those mini bottles, though. It could be. I'm just
It's
listen.
not though. It's my
all
bottle.
right, don't get upset.
I'm not getting
I'm
upset.
just-
Do I look like I get upset?
Has he got one of those mini bottles?
Well, where's the banana?
Yeah,
Dude, I don't even know how big that bottle is.
That's
more
what
of a
I just
scale. I
said.
mean, a banana, I'd
That's
be
what I
able to
just
tell.
said.
See,
If we had a banana, we'd be able to know.
see what you did to me.
Dude, why,
You're
why
getting the
you-
glasses.
It's what you did to
You're-
yourself.
You're welcome, buddy.
You do it to yourself. You do.
It was because of your own implementation of banana that you're in the.
Banana.
Matthew wants to know when you're doing more Riftborn stuff.
Matthew, I'll send you a message. It sells out almost instantly.
What is it? Is it a board game?
Card game.
Is it?
And it's really good. It's really good. They've done a good job.
Is it like Uno?
A tad bit more complicated
Sort of.
and less fun, intoxicated.
Okay. Uno's good when you're intoxicated. Uno creates rows when you're intoxicated.
I have a version of
Rouse.
Uno that you need.
A fracas,
You
For
could,
God.
I thought
we
it would.
did one round and dropped 26 cards. on
possibly a
somebody
hootenanny.
Oh,
in a
that's
round.
Is it?
Yeah.
One
that's right. hootenanny's
round.
more fun.
Yeah,
You need to
Hootenanny's fine.
see this different version of Uno. It's amazing.
Okay.
Incredibly, you're like, I'm winning. I lost. What just happened? What just happened? Like it's that fast. You're like, I'm winning and I lost. Hold on a minute. I thought I was winning the game. Yeah. So good.
It's an evil- I'm a
Hey, should I
genius.
click
Oh,
to go ahead and
no!
install the update on my computer?
Kind of want. I wouldn't. It'll take a long time to come back.
Please don't.
Does it give the option to postpone? Is it Odyssey?
Install, remind me later.
Remind me.
Okay. All right.
I was going to do nothing, but I can do
That's
remind me
also
later.
Our company's notorious for those things happening right in the middle of something.
In the white room.
The worst part is when you're on the air or producing the show and the computer just decides to
Oh, it dies. Yeah.
update and reboot. And it's like, okay, you have to keep talking. We cannot go to commercial. This happened to me a few times.
I know. You used
Luckily,
to do
most
sports, but the Dodgers won today while we were getting over here. It was a good day.
Yeah. People on here
Baseball's
only
great.
care about the Braves. So,
That is not true. I'm a people.
okay, you are people.
I'm a
You're
people.
right.
I am people.
I actually do care about the Braves as well, but I like my Dodgers.
I like the Braves, but I'm kind of nonchalant when it comes
I'll
to
quit
Braves.
throwing the sports thing out there when I'm dead.
Hurts
You
so
won.
good.
Until I
Your
get
current
another
update is the
sports
Braves are down 2-1 at the moment.
It's all I can do to not turn on NXT right now. So don't spoil me. Because
And they're, hey, go Cubs too.
the NXT pay-per-view is not a pay-per-view. PLE is going on right now. But,
And
but they're not on Peacock.
UFC Fight Night is popping at in an hour. I love these
This is
early
amazing.
UFCs.
By the way, yeah, I love Paramount. It's just, I mean,
Starting an hour early. The thing that's cracked me up is people complain the pay-per-views were $70 or whatever. And I get that. I mean, it's expensive. Now they're basically free because you've got Paramount. And they're like, oh, there's commercials. And you're like, some people are going to whine no matter what you
Oh
do.
yeah.
well, all I know is I've watched more UFC in the last couple months than I had in like a year or two. Because I was only watching when John Jones would fight to see if he would lose. And didn't, but whatever.
Well, I'm excited. We got the White House card coming in, and I'm excited about Ronda Rousey, Gina Carano.
So am I.
I'm not gonna lie, that's fun.
So am I. But the thing is, I mean,
No one's saying
when
they should
Ronda
fight
was
for a
done,
title.
You could see it in her eyes. She was done.
Well, what happened with her is she suddenly thought she could punch, and I'm like, if she'd have just stayed a grappler, I think she would have had more success. But
I didn't see Gina Carano fight, so I don't. I'm interested. In
very good Muay Thai fighter. I never saw much of her ground game. She's training with a really good coach, and if Ronda doesn't take her to the ground, she gets knocked out. And if Ronda can get her on the ground, I think she wins. I think that's the fight.
I just hope whoever makes their uniforms does a really shoddy job of it, and they just fall off.
I think Netflix would love those ratings.
I would as well.
more so for Gina.
Both of them. I don't care. Don't care. Genie, yes, but I don't care.
Derek Lewis would like Ronda. You remember all the jokes? Yeah, he did an interview with Daniel Cormier, and he went, "Oh, I just interviewed Ronda," and Derek went, "Did she ask about me?" And he went, "No, Derek." And Derek went, "It's all right, I'm married." He's so dumb. He's hilarious. So they don't have NXT on Paramount or on
it was on Peacock, and it's,
Peacock.
it's on YouTube right now.
Oh, I would think that would have been part of their deal. That's weird.
Because they're done.
Is it on CW?
They're on
All
Netflix across the world.
What about CW? I thought it was on CW.
Well, the regular is. But the PLE. It's a PLE tonight.
Oh.
Yeah. Welcome into hour number 2 of the Upstate Pulse. Should be hour number 3. We should be in the third hour nerd hour. It's still I've written so many award-winning things. The third hour nerd hour will always be my favorite thing that I've ever written ever in my entire life. I've written books. They haven't been published because they're not good enough, or I'm waiting to them to be published posthumously. There, I said it right the second time. Third hour nerd hour, still my favorite thing.
Am I supposed to take a hint at that?
Still, I pointed at you when I did it.
Oh,
Get closer to the mic when you talk.
Get
Yeah,
up to that
it's just
microphone there. Is that that's a newable offense, really?
it is.
Yeah, it is.
Do it.
I will. I'll just get it here now and just pop it in here. And find it here.
It is really for Odie, yeah.
No, I don't care.
Oh no, you must stop. That's a noob. Oh, noob.
Declining noobin.
Kleine Nuben.
Yeah, whatever that is.
Small,
It's a smaller
small
noob.
noob.
To Lisa, who's on the feed, and if you were listening during the break online, the fight is May 16th for Ronda Rousey and Jan Cronin.
That's on Netflix too. So,
On Netflix.
Oh, is it?
but there is he's saying there's a Paramount fight tonight. So
There is.
Yeah.
There is.
there was last week too, but I didn't tell her. I forgot. So that's my fault. I thought there was a fight night. I'm pretty sure there was a fight night last
There's
week.
a fight night tonight.
Was there a numbered one last week? I could have swore there was one last week. But anyway,
Well, there's one about just about every.
yeah, there is. And some of them are supposed to be on CBS eventually, including, by the way, we're talking about UFC, including the White House.
Oh yeah.
That's supposedly going to be on CBS.
in the ballroom.
Yeah, well, not in the ballroom. That's been put on hold thanks to things, but that's political, and we're not going to talk about that. All right, let us get to the bracket. Before we do, I want to tell you that if there is a tie, here's how we break a tie. So we will go to the text line. One of us will give a countdown, 3, 2, 1, or use another language and give a 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
That was your cue to use another language and go 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Miscues, is that newable? I would.
Well,
think
if that was the case, man, he'd be really in the hole.
He's like, what, Dave?
Dave's not here, man.
not here, man.
All right.
Man, open up, it's Dave.
All right, so we are we're going to get to this part of the bracket, and if there is a tie, we will go to the text line, and the first person to text in the name of the movie will go through. I change the rules every week because I have that kind of power, and I may say you have to spell out the entire thing, or maybe just give me initials. I will see. Whatever makes Odie angry. And the text line is 800-905-0989. Quit adjusting your
I have
glasses.
to adjust. I have to adjust my spectacles without
Yes,
making a
well,
spectacle of myself.
Speaking of glasses,
I use one finger.
I'm going to put mine on since I was the only one in the room that
Streamline.
didn't have glasses on. Now I have glasses on
Yes.
too. So now we are all in solidarity and have not a lot of sight. All right, let us talk about
I have astigmatism.
do you?
You
I
can-
have astigmatism.
You can get a balm for that.
A certain sorts of salve. You have to go to an apothecary to get it. All right, so I'm using Tara's all right so thing, and I tell myself I'm not going to do it every week, and I keep doing it. Let us move on. Hey, let us move on. I do believe he broke himself. All right, our first matchup is Black Panther versus the original Guardians of the Galaxy. Cameron,
I'm
pull it together,
I'm
man.
dying over here.
I can't did, Captain.
All
I
right.
can't even talk
Get you
because of what he
down.
did.
All right, I'm going to say first and foremost, this is a very close match for me. But I do believe Guardians kind of ekes it out just due to the comedy. I really like the grip that they have there between Batista, Saldana, Pratt, Diesel, and Bradley Cooper. I don't know why I decided to list all of the actors out, but
because we're discussing it, and that's better
Yeah,
than
yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
going to go with.
exposition.
Yes.
Showboating us. Just rein it in. Talk about it.
But
Sorry,
it was a good mix of comedy, drama, and all the things I like to have in it. Also, have a dance off at the end.
Yes,
How could
dance
you,
off.
How could you
yes.
argue about having a dance off to confuse the crap out of the villain?
All right, Rob.
So I'm going with Guardians.
Man, I agree with that's a hard one.
It's not easy. No, it's not easy.
Well, Black Panther's one of my favorite characters, but if I'm going, is the concept who we like or what we think had the biggest impact, or what is our criteria?
This
Your
is
favorite.
This is
Your favorite.
We are crowning the Pulse's favorite Marvel movie.
Man, that's really tough. You know, I'm going to go opposite of what I'm going to. So Black Panther's one of my favorites, but Guardians, with what they did with Groot, I'm going to pick Guardians because what they did with Baby Groot changed how people perceived all the movies.
Okay.
But I actually love them both. I would call it a draw, but I'm going to have to pick one.
All right, because Guardians is I think still alive. Elsewhere it is. Guardians 2 is, and these are.
By the way, I can't believe Guardians 2 made it that far.
Well, Guardians 3 is the best and the worst because it hits you too hard. Yeah, it's just like, man, I can't. This is rough. I care about a rabbit. Anyway, Black Panther was a big deal, and Chadwick Boseman, South Carolina's own Chadwick Boseman, and the fact that he's no longer with us. And remember, when we went to the movie, we had to sit near the front. And a bunch of people came in
Oh yeah, it was
in
definitely
garb. I don't know exactly what it was, but it looked really cool.
Yeah.
And they came in, and I just think from.
See, this is a tough one.
It is a tough one.
And
Because they're
Mike-
both
but-
amazing.
But Michael B. Jordan, I mean, the villain, Killmonger, was so good. Andy Serkis was great in that movie too. And Bilbo. Why am I forgetting his name?
Martin Freeman.
Martin Freeman. I really.
You're almost
liked
about
him
to make
too.
me change my vote.
Yeah, well,
But-
That's
so
what I said. I was like, I could flip a coin.
so I'm going Black Panther. So we have two Guardians and we have Black Panther. Odie.
You know.
Odie. Pray thee.
Oh, there.
You know my feelings towards the people of Wakanda, keeping all of that technology to themselves.
That's right.
You know, we have all the technology, but we are not giving it to anybody. We are going to use it ourselves. I don't like that.
It's called sovereignty, man.
It is
I
called
mean,
sovereignty,
yeah,
but
I
at the
mean-
same time, you know, there's a lot of healing that could have been done around the world. They could have fixed Tony Stark, and he wouldn't have had to have that thing in his chest.
It sounds like socialism, but
Well,
I mean,
And
we're
the
going to
fact
force you to share with everybody what you have, and I say,
but they didn't even have to share. They could have released the technology.
they did eventually.
It's
by the
like
way.
the people.
Yes, they did at the end of the
people
movie.
that
Yeah.
own Volvo. They released their
They
technology.
fixed Winter Soldier.
They did.
Yeah, but I don't like him.
They
Either.
also got that man a shield.
Well, your poor choices have nothing to do with mine.
Why don't you
I have
like
my own
Bucky?
poor choices.
All
I
right, so
just, I just don't like Bucky.
Why not?
Yeah, I don't.
because he's a turncoat.
Yeah. But as for the people of Wakanda, I think they're selfish. But I'm going to vote for Black Panther because it actually entertained me as a movie.
All right, so we have a
Mm.
tie. So here's what we're going to do: either Black Panther or Guardians of the Galaxy. Here is your countdown: 3, 2, 1. The first person to text in to 800-905-0989, either Black Panther or Guardians of the Galaxy. That is the one that will go through. Hey, you can't go wrong either way. You cannot. Whichever one goes through, it's awesome. I don't
It's
think
worthy.
anyone's going to complain about it.
Yep.
You should get that music. I should get that music.
Do, do, do,
You know what we're going to do?
do,
We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll tell you who went through. So still got time to vote. 800-905-0989. Guardians of the Galaxy or Black Panther. Never mind. We have a winner. Black Panther is going through. We're still going to go to break, and we're going to finish this up in the next segment, hopefully. Listen to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WRD, the voice of the Carolinas.
Thank you, Scott.
Chris,
Thank you, Scott.
Chris, we're going to get to DC eventually. The reason why we didn't do DC first is I don't know if there's 64 DC movies.
Well played, Scott.
But here's the thing.
Unlike that country that hogs the technology of Guinness.
Guinness is brewed in every single continent. Guinness is brewed in 4 breweries in America.
Yeah, it ain't the same.
Don't tell them.
It's
It's
fake
not
Guinness.
the same.
Don't tell
It's
them.
faux Guinness. It's Finniss.
Having tried this beverage
It tastes like Guinness.
ish.
Like.
Kind of.
It tastes similar.
It's the same color. It's actually not.
Now you want to know what's really crazy?
Go ahead.
When we went to visit a friend over there, I don't know why, but he was being really sweet, and he wanted to buy us American beer. I'm like, but we didn't come over here to drink American beer.
By the way, the problem with doing
It
an
was so
anime
much
bracket,
better.
not
It
as
was not the
not enough
same.
people watch anime.
It's the water.
That was here.
Yeah.
The beer there was really good.
The water.
Yeah, I tried it. I went, this is good.
Do you know what color Guinness is, Cameron?
Black?
Brown.
Color do you think Guinness is?
Dark.
Dark is not a color.
Dark is not a color. It's a descriptor of a
By the
color.
way, I'm supposed to have the con commercials on the show, and they're not.
Why are you looking
There.
at me?
There's one there.
No, that's just the Borderlands commercial.
Oh,
That's not. I mean, call Jay up right now.
Oh, find out what's going on.
Let him know.
Please don't project that anger towards me because it's
There's
not.
no anger.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it, man.
I'm
Odie
like-
did.
Yeah, get your cane.
Blame Odie.
what?
Just got to make sure they're not on the invoice.
There you go.
Anyway, it's red, not black or brown.
I have never drank a drop in my entire life
Red.
of alcohol,
was
so I
gonna
don't
say,
care.
This corner was the
It's,
worst place to
I don't care.
If I get some Guinness Zero, will you try it?
No,
Why?
because I don't want to. I have no interest.
But it's the same as a soft drink. It's got 0 alcohol.
I have no interest.
Well,
I apologize.
it tastes like.
I
muck
realize
anyway.
it.
I wouldn't let you
yeah,
drink it
I,
anyway.
yeah, I have
Guinness
just have
Zero.
no interest.
If you're looking to get Guinness over here, Guinness import. That's the one.
A
You
lot of people drink just so they can
It's-
act
and
like
it's-
this,
it's
like
bad.
we act normal.
Yeah, someone said that to me. Like,
Yeah,
you're
I don't need a drink to loosen up. I'm already there.
Somebody said that to me one day. It was like, if you're like this sober, what do you like when you're drunk? And I was
I
like,
bet
"Oh."
you're angry.
No,
I
the
bet
correct
you,
answer to that is I don't remember.
I bet you're likes to. I bet you're likes to fight guy. I bet you are. I bet you
remember
are.
most of it, and then I hit that like scene missing. But it's been a while. It's been a long time.
Don't be that guy. You just haven't had the right Guinness yet.
Welcome back into Big Butt Country. My name is Lonnie. We are doing a program here about Marvel movies. Don't know a lot about it because I'm usually, down the barn. Having fun on Saturday night just because we are. And no schizophrenia here, whether you believe it or not.
Definitely not.
Just because I hear voices doesn't mean that, they're not.
Roses
fun
are
voices.
red, violets are blue. I'm schizophrenic, and so am I.
Exactly. All right, we are smack dab in the middle of finishing up whatever, getting down to our Elite Eight, I believe. No, not even close. We're getting down to our 16. The next matchup is Iron Man 3 versus Thor Ragnarok.
Oh man,
Let's go with Rob first here.
Thor Ragnarok, easy.
Why?
I actually like that movie.
Okay. All right.
I thought it was fun.
The Exalted One has spoken.
Okay.
He
all
no
right.
longer needs to expound.
This is-
It was fun.
What else
He
do you
will
want me to
accept his
say, punk?
answer.
As Hulk would say, go away again, Thor. Go away again. we're friends from work.
Yes.
I thought it was a funny movie.
Although-
That's how that feels.
Do you think
Loki.
Valkyrie and Hulk got together?
Let's get it on.
Because I think it's kind of implied a little.
Maybe.
I mean, familiar in their bedroom. I mean, in Hulk's bedroom, and it just I don't know.
I think the odds are likely.
Yeah, more than likely. Let's go with Odie next. Iron Man 3 or Thor Ragnarok.
You know that is not what's on my brain right now.
No, that's a place I don't want to be.
No, nobody wants to be there. This is extremely hard for me. This matchup. It's because
Thank you for specifying.
so you've got Thor Ragnarok.
We just had the toughest one before.
No, I
Yeah.
in
think
the
I
entire
actually
bracket,
think-
I think.
this is the toughest one. For
Not
me,
even
this
close.
is the toughest one because it's got Ragnarok has got the 80s in it. It's got Thor, who's have a man crush on him anyway. It's got
He's a beautiful man. He
it's
really
got
is.
is it Tiki Waikiki or whatever his name is, or
Taika Waititi.
It was very funny as the
Korg.
rock guy.
Yeah, Korg.
yeah. Hello, I'm the Rock.
Taika Waititi.
Yeah, he's like a pile of rocks in front of you, and is new dog. I love all of that, and it is fantastic. And yeah, this place is like weird. You run around in a circle, and you come back where you came back from. But then you've got Iron Man 3. My absolute favorite of all the characters is Iron Man. Like,
Yeah, but it's 3.
I know.
I mean,
Is that the
Yeah.
one with King Bensley in it?
Yes.
Ragnarok has to be Ragnarok.
See, again, if you just give Wonder Man a chance, it's actually a
You
really
would
good
really
show.
like Wonder Man.
It's a really good show. Ben Kingsley doesn't
I haven't seen it yet.
you
Yeah,
as an
yeah.
actor,
Mm.
I think you would enjoy it because it's
As a fellow thespian.
I'm a big
it's a
thespian.
tribute.
Mm.
It's a tribute to actors. It really is.
100%
And,
thespian.
and I like that show.
Mm.
I'm going with Thor Ragnarok though.
There you
So
go. It's-
Cameron.
For the record, I would have gone with Thor Ragnarok as well.
okay.
All right, 2 more matchups to get to before we move on to Nerd Roundtable. Let's see. Let's put our glasses on so we can read this next selection.
X-Men Days of
already have
Future
ours on.
Past.
No, it is another Thor,
Yes.
the original Thor
Yes.
versus X-Men Days of Future Past. I'm gonna go first on this. So the original Thor was good, but it was an introduction to a character more so to get them ready for Avengers. I mean, his other movies really expounded on all the lore and everything. Yeah, you got introduced to him. You got introduced to Loki and the Warriors 3.
Yes.
Okay.
And you got to see Kat Dennings, which I'm always.
Well, yeah. Well, there is Kat Dennings. That's a good point.
How could you go against Kat?
X-Men Days of Future Past. I'm going to go with that because of Fassbender. I'm going to say it again. I don't care. As long as we have a show, I'm going to say this. Fassbender is a much better Magneto to me. He is he's just the anger, the youth, all that. I mean, I just see that in Fassbender more so than I do Ian McKellen.
And he's Irish. Can't beat that.
So, well, there you go. So I'm going to go with X-Men Days of Future Past. Cameron.
I'm also going to go with X-Men Days of Future Past, which is probably one of my favorite X-Men movies that they've done. Just because it's a very complicated plot, but they pull it off pretty well, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Also,
The Sentinels.
Sentinels
they look pretty
bothered
good.
me
Yeah.
as far as like how brutal they were.
Oh, they were
And
bad.
just-
Yeah, they were.
And you were
Yeah.
younger when that came out. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And just all of the pieces came together extremely well. It was the first time we got to see Quicksilver, how Quicksilver should be. And like in one of the best like slow-mo sequences of all time.
hurt my brain though.
Oh yeah.
The music doesn't work.
It does.
Unless
it
he's-
absolutely
no, it
works.
doesn't.
You are so wrong.
The music works for the piece, but if he's going that fast and if he's running that quickly, the music is playing at the normal speed. That means that if the song is playing normally, he'd only hear a microsecond of each song that he plays.
Who's to say he's even hearing that?
And by the
song?
way,
Yes.
here's the thing. He
Yeah.
pushes play. We don't know what he's listening to. We're hearing that song.
Mm.
He may be listening to something totally different.
No, he's
He may be listening to
What
the
I think-
speed metal, which slows down as he's running.
Well, what I think is he sped it up, and he has it playing at normal.
So you
speed
already
for him.
solved it. Look at you. Way to
But
go, you.
I'm saying possibly.
I think you solved it.
Yeah,
All right.
but-
So 2 X-Men Days of Future Past. Rob, what you got?
I can never vote for a Fox X-Men film. I am not a fan.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, Kitty Pryde does not travel through time. She phases through walls. Just can't do it. So it's Thor for me.
Wow.
Not a fan of the Fox X-Men stuff.
All right.
Oh.
Which everything
In the
everything's
original-
been Fox
in the
X-Men
original
so
days of
far.
I know.
Yeah,
I was
so-
not a fan of the most because they butchered everything.
Well, see what
They-
we'll
they
see what they
could
do
have
at
had-
Christmas.
If they'd have done it properly, they could have had the MCU at Fox, basically, with
Mm-hmm.
all the Marvel, with all the mutant stuff.
Mhm.
And I just felt like they did
Scott
not
says,
do it.
and Lockheed, I've been told that if you write in all caps, it's yelling, but I don't hear a
It's-
difference because I don't hear things when I read, except for my own voice reading the thing.
Yeah.
All right, so what you got?
I want to vote for Thor. I want to, because I've got a Thor hammer in my toolbox. Because Thor actually
Don't we
make-
all?
They make a brand of hammers. There's actually a brand of hammers called Thor hammers. I want to vote for that, but because of those eyebrows, the blonde eyebrows, I can't do it.
So you're saying he should have like
Like he has in the second Thor, the third, and in the Avengers.
So you're going
he has the
X-Men.
blonde hair, and he has the thing. So I'm thinking, yeah, I'm thinking the X-Men's.
So that was 3 X-Men,
That's
right?
3 X-Men.
X-Men
That was 3
movies.
X-Men. We got one more thing to pick before we move on.
We've got 3 minutes. We can. Do
We
it in a
also are
second.
not afraid to go against the sponsor here. All right. The next matchup is Spider-Man versus Logan. And this is Tobey Maguire,
First one.
the first Spider-Man.
Gotcha.
All right. I know I keep saying that he was too old. There's no way he was a teenager. That bothered me. It absolutely did. But I love what Sam Raimi did with it. Because he shouldn't have been able to do a superhero movie. Sam Raimi, Evil Dead. What's he know about doing a superhero movie?
Super Evil Dead.
I thought he did a really good job with it, and I didn't like Logan. I know everybody else did.
I didn't like it.
And one of the reasons, the best part of Logan happens in Deadpool and Wolverine. But anyway, that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion.
When he
If
digs
you
them
know,
up.
you know. If you know, you know. So I'm going, and I'm also going with Spider-Man because of, they say a hero can save us. I don't want to stand here and wait.
Okay.
Nickelback.
Chad?
It was Chad Kroger.
Chad Kroger. Yeah.
Yes. So I'm going with Spider-Man. Rob.
even though I happen to love Logan, it was the only Wolverine movie that I kind of liked. It had its problems. I won't say it didn't, but they tried real hard. I got to go Spider-Man because I think without that Spider-Man movie, we don't get the MCU.
Cameron.
I think I definitely agree with Rob on that, and also had one of the best villain performances of all time with Willem Dafoe.
Well, I mean, his
as
best
the Green
best-
Goblin.
I mean, he was born to play that part. You hear that? Okay, that bothered me,
yeah.
and I mean,
Even though I do, for the record, I do like Logan. Yes.
Deadpool and Wolverine, that was
Yes.
pretty cool. But so Spider-Man's going through. All right,
Do you want me to vote? Like, or do
you
want me
can.
to-
I thought you already had. Go ahead. Not a hero can save us. You can't hear it, but you know.
That's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. Chad has voted for me.
Nickelback gets a bad rap. I don't hate them. There's a lot of those bands.
Millions selling albums because
Yeah.
no one listens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Just
always laugh. About it.
another one of those bands where people decide, well, they're not cool anymore, so I don't like them. Like them, like Hootie and the Blowfish. There's been a lot of bands. They're all
Did
good
you know
for a
Hootie the
reason.
Blowfish are from South Carolina?
Yes,
Yes.
we all know
That-
that.
Blew my fragile little mind yesterday. I was looking at something on Facebook and it was like the most popular bands from each state. I was like, I wonder what it is from South Carolina. I looked, it was like, it was Hootie and the Blowfish. I'm like, oh my God.
Dude, you used to be able to see him play around here all the time.
Are you serious?
They still have, I believe, a golf outing, which should be going on right around now because Masters is coming up.
Okay.
I
On
think
the
they
stream,
have a golf
on the
outing.
stream, or
and they
on
usually
the text,
perform when they do the golf outing.
on the stream, on the text. If anybody knows where Odie can go see Hootie and indeed the Blowfish, get in contact with us.
Here's what I should do. I should text Angry Zach, who is a big follows him. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to hit the Nerd Roundtable, and we are talking Invincible. You're listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of the Carolinas. By the way, text her. I can hear me now. I completely agree with you. That was my problem with Black Panther 2. They ruined Shuri. She was my favorite.
The choice there that was an error was they needed to recast him, and he wanted to be recast. He's like, I don't want Black Panther to die. I want T'Challa to live, and T'Challa didn't pass. Unfortunately, Chad did. I think that was a horrible decision. Now they have a chance with the multiverse to fix it,
Right.
and I hope that they do.
He also, his son is out there, and I don't know how many years have gone past.
Yeah, but I mean,
because of the blip and all that stuff.
But you can just have T'Challa from a multiverse, because this is their opportunity to reset the Marvel universe.
Yeah, and also bring in the X-Men and do all that stuff and set a new status quo.
What do you mean liking, Chris? It's over. Chris wants to know if you like the KO series.
It's fun.
It's over
there
though.
were people coming in for the AEW DC stuff. I thought that was really interesting.
Also, why was Joker going up against Annabelle? That was weird.
That was
he
like
showed me that.
That was that one I liked. I really liked that one.
Who won that fight? I don't know who won.
No one, because it was interrupted.
When you've got all the Mortal Kombat characters, I mean, they just really tried hard to make that super cool.
Why is Sub-Zero here again?
Oh, that's super cool.
Also, have you watched any Invincible?
By the way, Trey, go Gamecocks.
behind on
Love
that.
that they won yesterday, and
Okay.
Gino Auriemma is a punk.
Spoilers aren't a thing.
You probably already know the storyline, right?
Right, and it's also like if you do
And
what we
they
do,
say
you can't
that a
say
hero will say.
it.
It's gonna be stuck in my
Yeah.
head all night, and I don't care. I don't care.
Okay.
As opposed to the song that I got stuck in your head last week, which I don't remember, and you shouldn't try to remember
He is
because
a
then it
big
will be in your head.
proponent of not being spoiled. So that's
I will be your hero, baby.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay.
that's fair.
It also had to do with Hero.
You can't keep up with
Being
that.
spoiled
That's a
is
heroic
part of
kind of
the
thing. All right, guys.
Fair.
That's what broke
That
it.
just means you're being a good businessman.
Yeah, just broke it. That just broke it.
All right, texter, we're in the roundtable, by the way. A texter says, hey, gang, don't forget about the Marshall Tucker band from Spartanburg, South Carolina.
Oh yeah.
Before Hootie and the Blowfish came along, the Marshall Tucker band would have been the band from South Carolina.
Yeah.
Good call.
Cameron and I got to see them live in person.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, at the Spartanburg Auditorium. Cameron was a little kid. Gallagher was doing a thing and brought in, and they did an entire concert. And it was the flute guy, which I think he's passed. I could be
He was
wrong.
a flautist. He
He could play anything. There's a dude with like long white hair, and he got up there. He's just playing. If you've heard
There
some of
were
their
a
songs,
lot
you
of
know they have.
instruments being played that day.
They were. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, they were multi instrumentalists.
All right. Before we get to Invincible, which we are going to talk about, I'm not doing that thing. Trust me, because I want to talk about it because there's a thing in there that really bothered me. Probably bothered a lot of people. Odie
Didn't bother me.
wanted to talk about something in this place to talk about.
Oh yeah. Have you? And this is for the crew. Have you ever sold anything or lost anything that really upset you when you seen it driving away and you were kind of like, maybe I shouldn't have sold that, and maybe it has little painful connotations.
By the
to
way,
it.
you sold it yesterday, dude.
I sold the day before yesterday.
Okay. Well, I mean, I get it.
It's Thursday. Look, so
Thursday?
I sold my old motorcycle. I used to have a BMW R1200 GS, and it drove me across 3 continents, well over 30 countries, and here in America I think about 15 states. So I've had it for a long time. I had it since 2004, and
Is
when
that the one that we've seen you on, or is that?
yeah, you see me on both of them. You see me on my new one and my old one.
Yeah, this new one, it looks like Captain America.
Yeah, my new
Yeah.
one. My new one is it's a BMW again, and it's a K1600.
It's red, white, and blue.
It is red, white, and blue. But just watching it going away, I had a lump
You
in
ever
my
think
throat.
about getting a Captain America shield and put it on the front?
I wouldn't be able to see that.
There was a TV show back in like the 70s.
Yeah.
It was, I don't know if you saw that or not, where it was Captain America and he like put the
Yeah,
shield,
the shield on the
of
front.
Yeah.
I could, but
Actually, he did that in the movie too.
yeah, he did that in the movie.
He did.
But yeah, is there anything? Is there any, like as soon as it went away? Yeah, that's the exact bike I have. As it drove away on a trailer, the guy that bought it, he
Did you give it to a good home?
I gave it to a great home. I gave it to a firefighter, a young firefighter, and he's going to use it as his daily commute. And just so I knew it was going to go and it's going to be used.
All right.
But at the same time, I was like,
Scott on the stream said, I didn't sell them, but man, watching some exes walk away made me shed a tear, especially the watching them walk part.
yeah. We all have that.
There.
Scott, did you sign a prenup? Because they were probably walking away with more than just their feet.
So yeah, so around the room, who wants? Rob, we'll go with you. Is there anything that you've sold or misplaced, and you were just like, oh,
Well, as the business, obviously, when you're selling high-end back issues, things can skyrocket.
Yep.
So we sold for someone, helping a gentleman out. We sold a first appearance of Wolverine, Hulk 181, in a 9.8 for $10,000 to help this guy out. And now it sells for $68,000 to $75,000.
Jeez.
oh,
Now, at the time, that was a totally fair price. That was the market at the time.
Marty had it made. Like if Marty had done it, and if he had managed to go back in time with Grey Sports Almanac and buy a few other things and come forward in time and send them all again, yep.
So my great regret is that my mom convinced me it was okay to put my 12-inch action figures of Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader and Evel Knievel and Bigfoot in the shed, and they were eaten by rats.
Oh no.
Because how much those things could have been worth right now, I don't know.
Not even worth, just to have the
It would be
toys
awesome.
you had as a kid.
Yeah, because the Bigfoot, which I didn't know was Andre the Giant till like recently, had the thing where you punch it and the stomach came off and you found out that he was a robot.
And Oscar was a robot.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, those were cool. $6 Million Man toys. They were cool.
I remember that.
All right, we got to stop going around the room because I said we're going to talk Invincible, and I got to talk Invincible.
Go on.
Rob. If you're probably not caught up, or
I'm behind, but go ahead.
Okay, all right. I just want to talk about entrails, okay? Which you can see it up on my screen right now. It entrails really bothered me. Okay, the episode was good, except for Omni-Man thinking that and everyone said it's all about you, these apologies and everything. But the fact that he wants to apologize is a big deal. He's a Viltrumite. They don't apologize for anything. So whether it's for him or not, it's still a big deal, and it shows that he's changing.
I think the other thing too is like all the aliens know Viltrumites, and they're just like, oh, Viltrumites don't apologize.
Right. So
they understand the depth of it. To the humans, they just think of Omni-Man as another human.
Here's a disadvantage we have, or at least I know I have, is I didn't read the books. So reading the books, and I know they stray here and there, but for the most part, they're probably sticking to the plot.
The themes are close.
Yeah. So I don't know what's happening next, and I don't want to know. I knew the Viltrumite War was coming, and it starts in this episode, but I didn't know that what would happen happened. The fact that Eve didn't tell him she was pregnant, and the fact that Oliver goes with them. Tech Jacket, I think, is awesome. And I was watching a thing where it said that in the comic book it's a dude, and this it's a girl.
I think they changed it up because I think more than likely she and Oliver are going to be a thing.
Probably not, because Oliver will be like twice her age by next year, probably.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Because of
when does that end?
I don't
when
know.
Does that stop for
well,
him?
they die. Remember? I mean, the Viltrumite blood in him is slowing it down, but
at a point, like he's getting less purple, if you've noticed.
Yeah, it's like red, but yeah.
Yeah.
So, but the thing that bothered me the most is you think Mark has plot armor. There's no way he's going to die, and then he's fighting the what's his name?
Conquest,
and he just grabs his he puts his hand through his stomach, and I've never seen this in a cartoon before, animated feature, whatever.
See, this
Where-
is why you don't
where
choke someone
The
out.
whole time he's choking him out, he's reaching in and he's pulling out his intestines.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw like Dawn of the Dead and stuff back in the day.
For a while.
Yeah.
I mean,
too. Like, it's
episode
nuts.
1 of Invincible is incredibly gross.
I don't remember it.
He stomps on a guy's head.
It's
Yeah, but
not
head
as-
explodes.
No, for
But
some
that's
reason
quick.
that doesn't
That's the
bother
thing.
me as much as the continuous massaging of the entrails. That just, I mean, I could still, it's freaking me out
He
now.
had IBS.
just
He was
thinking
trying to
that-
fix it.
Yeah, well, maybe. I don't know. But his hands were in there. And I'm thinking,
Also,
She's gonna put this
Yeah,
stomach on you.
I know
Take
they
off your
heal,
We're just
but
gonna massage your entrails. It'll be all right.
also the
You're very
the
congested.
slam cut of Conquest immediately appearing behind Oliver to dunk him was jarring. It was so well done. I was like, oh no. I was like, great, Oliver's gonna die like this. That's not great.
all right.
Hold on, you're saying that he pulls out the entrails of a guy, but the guy is going to be okay.
Well, he's
because he's part Viltrumite.
because
and-
Viltrumites can regenerate
Yeah.
from a lot.
So what's the problem?
Yeah, it's just
Him
it's-
getting his
yeah,
entrails.
it's just,
ripped
I
out.
mean,
Ah,
that's
Because
you know what? Here's the thing: even if you heal,
Yeah.
you're always going to remember that. It's
Yeah.
just,
it just sounds like a good Saturday night.
See,
you know?
this is why you don't choke out the major bad guy. You make sure he doesn't have.
I
arms
get
or
why he just kept his hands around his throat, because this guy came back from death once, thanks to Cecil.
Yes.
But still, he just held on, and he knew if he held on, he could beat him eventually, which he did. Mark on the stream says Omni Man apologizing and no one accepting his good writing. IMO, in my opinion. I got there. Give me a second. I'm not the oldest guy in the room. He killed a lot of people and destroyed families. That is unforgivable. If he wants redemption, he'll have to earn it. Really earn it. He won't earn redemption. I don't think you can come back from that. But you can still show that you've changed and maybe people can trust you a little bit.
Sounds like a new
Scott
method
says,
for
"Do you have any
colon
idea how hungry I felt after my entrails were pulled out? I need revenge." Okay. Sounds like a new method of colon cleansing. Yeah. I
See,
just,
that's it. It's a colonoscopy from the inside of the
Yeah.
inside. A double inside colonoscopy.
Odie, this would bother you if you saw it.
See,
I think it would.
I have taken entrails out of animals myself. I've been elbow deep in deer.
Well, maybe the other thing too is just like you feel for the character. You like the character. You don't like the fact that this guy's getting disemboweled.
I don't.
All right,
It's a certain
Matthew
amount of
says,
immersion with it.
yeah, it was gory. It was a lot for me, but otherwise, amazing episode. It was.
It was.
It was
Another
definitely
thing,
was.
I
Where is
saw-
it? Is
I
it on? Is
saw-
it on? Where is it on? Where is it? Where can I watch it?
Prime.
Amazon.
It's on Prime.
Yeah, it's
all
on
right,
Prime.
It's
so
the
what-
last episode, the very last episode, like the most
Yeah.
recent one. I'll watch it tonight, and I'll give you a reaction video. Of
I'm
me
sure
watching it.
that you will rebuff me, and I will be shown up.
I will go. Ha,
The thing I was going to say was,
Or you might go, "Whoop."
yeah, you might be hurling into a pocket.
but it's a cartoon.
But Robert Kirkman was in an interview recently, and he was talking about how the violence of the show serves it a certain way, because the whole point is to get you to care about these people when all these terrible things happen to them, so that way you can feel more about them. It is a certain kind of
I get it. All right, so we're
because
pressed.
without that, the violence.
I
is
did
just
that
infinite.
thing again.
Yeah.
We're pressed for time, so
Okay.
I want to squeeze in a couple more things, and I want to give Rob the last segment. Supergirl trailer. I have a problem with it.
Go ahead.
If you've seen it, Rob immediately turns his head. Here's why I have a problem with it. It gave away the plot. Until this point, we had no idea what the plot was. I was going to watch it anyway. And the way they changed it to where we know what the plot is, it's no longer about her, it's about Crypto, because it makes it look like they didn't think people were going to come and watch the movie. But if a dog is hurt, they're going to go watch a dog being hurt.
I disagree. So I'll tell you why. I get what you're saying, but at the same time, just hey, it's a Supergirl movie. You need to know something about what it's about.
Yeah.
And if I'm trying to get people to buy tickets to a movie, your point is accurate in that everybody loves Crypto.
Why not do that from the beginning though? I mean, there have been several. This is like the third trailer. I think.
When's the
including
release date?
teasers.
May or June, I think.
Yeah, we still got a
Yeah,
little
so
bit.
we're still 2.5 months out.
If they did this trailer first, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But but it looks like a change of direction in the marketing. That's
Well, I don't know that it is. I think it was just tease. Like, we're going to drop Supergirl, and the next one had Lobo, and they're slowly rolling it out.
It's a build.
Yeah, they're slowly giving you little pieces.
Yeah,
I don't mind that.
I think it is about time, as you say, that it's about time that they actually give you a little bit of the plot.
Just a nugget, because there's going to be more. And I gotta say, Lobo looks.
He does.
I mean, really, it's like he walked out of the comic.
He looks good.
all right. I'm doing that thing that a lot of fans do. I have a problem with his voice. I know we've only heard a little bit of it, but I need to hear some of Lobo's standard speaking,
Like his normal conversation.
things that I can't say.
Do you want me to say them?
No.
I have a feeling that he will.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
But you can't put that in a trailer.
Just like I feel
'Cause it
like
airs
he didn't
on- it
say
airs on
dicks.
regular
All right.
in
So
the-
here's the other thing. I think because I've seen him in several animated things, there's an accent that I'm missing. And for some reason, to me right now, and I will get past it because I want to see the movie. And I think and I love Superman. I know that there are some people who didn't like it. I love
enjoyed
Cavill
that movie.
too.
Yeah,
I
thought it
mean,
was great.
you move on. And I understand why the choices were made to make him not a world beater, because I used to have a fight with Rob Brown, formerly of the Rob Brown Show. He would say, and I've had the same argument with T2. They don't like Superman because he's all powerful. The thing is, they know nothing about Superman because he's not. I mean, there's so many different kinds of kryptonite. He has an aversion to magic. There are so many things that make, and he's one of the most human out of all the characters.
Well, and also I think people miss that a lot of the Superman stories are about him trying to help other people
Yeah.
who are in danger, right? So that's
It's
the
really
bigger. It's a different side to the
it's
story.
it's
Yeah,
really
that's what
about
he
the
does.
symbol of good. And I've had this argument again, is you like Batman because you see the darkness in yourself. You don't like Superman because you don't like being reminded that you're not that good. That's what he's supposed to be. Supposed to be a beacon of light. He's supposed to be someone that you aspire to be to. I mean, that's why you look up to someone, because you want to be like that. And I've just always had a problem with people going at Superman.
Man,
I just don't like
I agreed, and then I tell you what, that Superman movie was much better than I thought it would be. I didn't think it'd be bad, but I really enjoyed it.
Oh, same.
I mean,
Mr. Terrific was really
eight's a name.
yeah.
So scary.
So scary. Yes. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk South Carolina Comicon to finish out the show. You listen to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of the Carolinas.
I'm just not a DC fan, so the whole Superman, Supergirl, Batman, all I can like,
That's a thing that's always weird to me. Like, people think
Me
it's
too.
teen.
Why you got to
I
pick?
just like good stories.
Yeah.
Well, see, the
I
thing.
don't really care. I like
Yeah.
good stories. It could be Batman. It could be freaking, and frankly, some of the B characters are the best stories because they can die.
It's not just like that. We're talking about Invincible. That's not
Right.
Marvel. It's not DC.
Robert did such a unbelievable job, and so did his whole team. You know,
I've been reading Supernatural. I picked all those up during the sale, and I've been liking those because I really enjoyed the show and where they placed the comic books. It's really cool. It's like episodes you never saw, and I've been enjoying those. So it's not just about Marvel or DC. There's a bunch of other comic book companies that put out good product.
Yeah, I've just never gotten into the DC. Like, I do like some of the Batmans. What's his name? The first Batman? The first movie Batman.
Michael Keaton?
Yes, yeah, I really like him.
Although technically that wasn't the first movie Batman.
The first in the 80s, then.
It was
You say
Adam
80s
West.
Batman.
There was a Batman movie
Was there?
with Adam West. Yes.
Okay.
Where do you see how he stops the shark?
Yes.
Oh yeah, shark repellent. I saw that. I think I saw that. He in his
Yeah.
bat thing, he sprayed it on him or something. That
That's
works.
There's
Isn't
never
that
any
where the
place
Bat
to
Dance
put a
came
bomb.
from? I think that's where the Bat Dance came from, was from that movie.
The Batusi.
Yeah. Was it Judy Newmar, was she?
Do you know what killed? Do you know what killed
Really need more.
Batman for me, or DC for me? Do you remember when Two-Face was in it?
So Batman and Robin.
Yes,
Yeah, but that was Joel Schumacher. He just
He was
he
a
done
yeah.
a terrible job on that.
Oh, we're gonna have Mr. Freeze smoke cigars. Singly the dumbest thing I've ever seen. The guy whose body temperature has to stay below
By the
freezing.
way, I liked Arnold just because he was so corny. Frosty.
You're not sending me to the
Trey, I hope they nail Booster Gold too. And if you watch the Y-Files, Trey, on YouTube, the main guy has a Booster Gold graphic novel very frequently in his background.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Well, Chris, I mean, that's just your opinion, man, and you're entitled to it. That's just like your opinion, man.
Booster Gold got used in KO though. If you read that, he got inhabited.
Well, the dude making all the stuff
Oh.
for DC is a huge Booster Gold fan. So they've been talking about a Booster Gold TV series, which is perfect because they have this library of costumes.
Yeah, I can't
nothing,
wait.
right?
I can't wait for Lanterns to see if it does well enough to where they can do some other stuff.
I just want to see Jeff Lebowski
Seeing the
as a
trailer,
comic hero.
I need
That's
to
what I wanna
see Lanterns.
All right, guys.
I like it.
Hey, no lightning round.
Yeah,
What?
Said we're gonna come back and talk to him, so no lightning round.
What?
Welcome back into the Upstate Pulse. For this last segment, we're going to kill the lightning round.
Oh,
And there it is. It has died to death. I could say it's noobable because I did say it, and you
Yeah, but I thought we were going to
Say
do
it
a
times.
lightning version of the.
no, you acknowledged. I mean, we do it this way
Comic-Con.
every year. I think you were here last year.
Change is
I'm
bad.
just-
I
is
can't
it?
do change.
No,
Change
no
is-
change, no change.
that's why he's having so much trouble with the motorcycle.
you need me
Yes.
to comfort you, Odie? I could go over and give you a side hug,
Now,
rock you side to side,
Well,
sing
Here,
you a
yeah,
lullaby.
listen,
maybe at 9 o'clock.
listen.
Yeah.
We know what's going to bring you comfort, and it's next Saturday at South Carolina Comicon and Sunday when the furries come up and give you a hug.
Yes.
They're gonna take you in their embrace.
I might even give him an escort.
Ooh, there we go.
I'll text Lonzo. I'm like, where you at?
Have a giant sign.
There's
that
some
says,
furries over there. Look, he's scared now. Now he won't come. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right. So South Carolina Comic Con
All right.
next Saturday and Sunday. What time is it again?
10 to 6, 11 to 6.
All right, 10 to 6 on Saturday, 11 to 6 on Sunday. Make sure you get there early just because you want to. I mean, not only to get in, and as Rob mentioned earlier, I believe you said Monday, you can get your bands at.
Yeah, all week, Monday through Friday. You can come by the shop, and if you buy your tickets, you'll get your actual wristband to get you in the door when it opens. And if we do the will call as well at the stores, you can pick up your wristbands if you bought them online or in the store previously. A lot of you guys have. Thank you. And that's the ultimate hack, I think.
Also, parking is $10.
Yep.
Which is, it's not bad, especially for what you get and the fun that you're going to have at South Carolina Comic Con. I've mentioned many times, I'll continue to mention it. I still think the best thing is being able to hold the product, look at the product, and go, yeah, I like this or I don't like this. And don't expect to haggle. I know people mentioned earlier about haggling. It is a possibility. It does happen, but don't expect to go, hey, can I have $15 off of this? That's probably not going to work.
Some people will, some people won't. Never hurts to ask. Just always be polite.
It also depends on the time of day. If they're closing up shop, that might be a better opportunity.
Yeah,
to do
Especially if they have heavy stuff. So if you want to go
Yeah.
come and buy something heavy and they don't want to pack that away, you might have a shot at it. Chris on the stream says we must form a shield wall against the furries.
Yes,
I,
we need to.
I think the furries would like that because if you form
The
a shield
Battle
wall,
of Thermopylae.
there will be a shield wall. There will be a phalanx coming up against that shield wall.
I
A
remember
phalanx
a
of,
good old
a phalanx of furries that you will have to face off against.
I
Do you
shall
remember-
lead
do you
them
remember-
into
I have
battle.
no more F
I
words.
think that's
bet
a
Odie
t-shirt.
does,
That's a
though.
t-shirt for Odie.
Do you remember you said that you weren't allowed to bring pointy objects and anything like that? Would you make one solitary exception to that rule?
I did, me.
Okay.
That's your best line of the night, Rob.
All right. So Rob has mentioned, and I will mention again,
The sharpest tack.
VIP passes are still available. Yeah, they cost a little more because they're VIP, but you can get in a half hour early. You can also bypass lines for autographs, and you also get some merch that
Get
comes
some
along with that.
swag.
There you go. To say, hey, I'm a VIP. Look at my shirt.
Fancy.
There you go. All right. Also, the cosplay contest is on Sunday at 3:00. We got a little bit of time to talk about the categories. You want to talk about the categories again?
Man, I don't have all that stuff for me. I can't remember all of it.
Okay. Well, there's
I'm not even going to lie. However, all the rules and categories are at scomicon.com. You can look that up. And I don't remember everything because I normally have a cheat sheet and I didn't put it on my cheat sheet. I'm not going to lie. But what I can say is when they're doing prejudging and everything, make sure you get in there. There's a limited number of people in each category, but there is a showcase. So it doesn't give a prize, but you get to walk across stage. And that's what the majority of people really like to do because the fun of walking across stage in your costume is really, really
especially
fun.
the little kids.
Dude, the kids are amazing.
I'm gonna jump on stage.
Do we know
Should've
who is hosting this year? What
Chris and
character?
Miracle Burns do our contest every
No,
year.
I'm talking about who's hosting the actual. Who's the character? That's
Please
gonna be
tell me it's
hosting it.
No,
Boss
I'm not going to
Kicking.
reveal.
You're not gonna reveal that?
I'm not
Okay.
going to reveal what their cosplay is
All
because
right.
it's way more fun to see what they do. Because as you guys know who have done it before, Chris and Miracle are professionals at this. And by professionals, I don't mean cosplaying at shows, although they love doing that. They do movies. Wakanda Forever. They've done Liam Neeson movies. Like this is what they do for a living, and their costumes are always absolutely incredible. So
Do they need an Irish mannequin that they'll put into a movie? Like, oh, I wish I knew what someone from Ireland looked like. Well, it just happens to happen.
Hey, Odie, can you give us your best mannequin impersonation? That's
Very good. That
solid.
sounds
I
well
like that
done.
better than regular.
Yeah, it's wow.
Did you do that for the,
Do that for the entirety of the show.
for the next 30
Hang on,
minutes?
hang on. I've got a much better mannequin pose.
I bet.
Yes, there it is. The glasses.
That's his weekend. His weekend at Bernie post.
All right, we got.
No one would question it.
No,
we have about 2 minutes left in the show. Is there anything that you'd like to cover in the last couple minutes?
Just really at the end of the day, it's thank you. All the support that you guys give us is overwhelming every year, and it's rare that that your dreams seem like they outgrew you. And there are times that's really how it feels. So thank you. I just appreciate everybody supporting it. I mean, this is a mom and pop operation, and it doesn't feel like it when you go, but it really is. And we're just really, really thankful.
By the way, TV spots look good.
Thank you. Thank you. Those were done by our buddies, and man, they do such an incredible job. So
I was watching NXT and one popped up in NXT. I wanted to ask you. I guess we got a little time. Do you have any say into what shows that?
oh
they
no,
pop
we
into?
pick all the shows they go into. If you've seen them on YouTube, that's a little different. It's more of a genre thing for what people like. But we do pick all the shows on. I think this time there were NXT. I think we did SmackDown. We did a bunch of wrestling shows. We did a bunch of movies through Charter. Advertising on some news as well. So yeah, we pick all those shows individually.
By the way, people angry about Pat McAfee being the guy on the phone with Randy Orton, deal with it. No one saw that coming. And it's really hard for them to do anything without someone picking up on it. I'm okay with it. Randy Orton's going to win the championship anyway.
Really quickly on the text, is parking strictly credit card only?
Yeah, it's card only. Yeah, they switched to that 2 years ago, I think.
All right. Thanks to Rob for being on the show.
Thank you guys.
Thanks to Odie and Cameron. And thanks to me. I always like to thank myself. We will see you at South Carolina Comic-Con next week. Hand hugs only, not caressing. You're listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WRD. We'll be back next week. Maybe.
Odie, Scott does all the sound for the con, both the panels and the cosplay. Scott that's cutting up on there.
Yeah.
Did you see what he put? I can get you backstage if you want to be a mannequin, but you should be careful what you wish for.
Scott was also the one who did the drink and draw, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He's a great guy.
See you. Bye, Odie.
Bye, Odie. Slán
Bye,
about it.
Cameron.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Make sure everyone
Have a good Easter.
keep